Hi there, my name's Clive Tucker, I'm David Howe Swing Coach, and what you're looking at here is the first of 12 monthly tutorials we'll be running on Stubert.com. Not going to be just looking at David's swing, we're looking at varied aspects of his game and how we're trying to improve it and the things that he does to keep his game in good shape. And hopefully you can take some interesting features away that's going to improve your own game. Well, this month's little episode is going to be on the fundamental of setup, aspects that we're looking for, and hopefully you can copy parts of that will improve yours. So what does a coach, what does a player like this need from his setup? Well, he needs to aim straight. It really is as simple as that. And the club on the floor that you can see. In actual fact, this is the same setup used from both directions at the same moment. So two cameras running, and we can see that the club on the floor is a little bit just off the end of his toes, and that's pointed just a tiny amount left of his intended flag. This is a 5-iron, so the flag's about 200 yards away. We can't quite see it because it's in probably a wee bit of a dip, but the club's aiming just a foot or two to the left of that, and that is a guide for David's toes, knees, hips and shoulders to be parallel to. That means the swing's going to set off in the right direction. What sort of stuff do we look at in order that we would check to see and use certain lines that we're going to be able to create here for you to see whether or not is in the right surface. What I'm looking for is the balance point, which is the arches to the balls of David's feet. A line from up to the tip of the knees and into the back of the shoulder is just telling me that he's in the right shape, he has the right posture, his body's in the right angle, and his weight's balanced, he feels comfortable, relaxed. And he's kind of switched on, that setup in my mind is switched on. Also a way of checking whether the club's in the right place, and quite often people are confused with how far to stand away from the ball. Well, actually, if you know how far to get your hands away from your thighs, and how your hands should be hanging, as you can see here, the grip end beneath the shoulder, certainly in a tension-free manner, including the grip pressure, light grip pressure. Let the arms hang from this posture, and just do that once more for you, so you're sort of really familiar with it. Excuse me. Tip of the knee, just the ball of the foot, back of the shoulder. That's not quite right, it's just a millimetre or two, half an inch just off, but that's pretty good. Get those lines right with the balance evenly spread along the feet, tension free, arms hanging, and including tension free in the grip, of course. You're going to be well on the way to setting up well, and of course David's got a good setup here. The view from the other side, down the right hand side there, it's a funny one, don't think we need that. There we go. View from in front, he's pretty much got his weight evenly balanced between the feet as well. He isn't favouring left or right. He's nicely postured, nicely balanced. Knees nicely spread. Doesn't look as if he's sat on the horse. Doesn't look as if his knees are too wide. Doesn't look as if they're pinched together. Looks nice and comfortable. And again, if we look at this little line here, his nose is just a bit behind the ball. Shaft is forward. The butt end of the club is pretty much on top of the ball, and you'll see that the shaft is pointing just a wee bit to the left hip. That's about right. Grip, David possesses a strong grip in his left hand. It's made to look a wee bit stronger here for the fact that he's wearing a white glove, so it sort of exaggerates that, but it's a 3-knuckle left hand grip, typical for modern golf because these kids are trying to hit the ball a long way, and of course actually they do. So I think, not to belabour the point here, if you can set up nice and straight and learn how to do that, set up with the weight evenly balanced between the feet, along the feet, a little bit of knee bend, and you can use a mirror too. If you set up in front of a mirror, or with a mirror to your right, as in the left-hand picture where the camera is, looking down the target line. If David were just to cock his head to the right and look into the camera, or if there were a mirror there, he could pretty much easily see. Certainly, it wouldn't take too much imagination to look at that line to see that looked okay. If you've got that and you're seeing that when you set up, and your arms feel tension-free, hanging down, sort of about a clenched fist gap between the grip end of the club and the thighs, and the weight evenly balanced, looking quickly at the right-hand picture, knees nicely braced, not too tight, not too out, And Dave looks very comfortable here. I mean, it's a big thing for David to feel comfortable in the address, and of course it should be for you. So if you know that you set up straight, you know you're in good balance, you know what that should look like, then you can learn to know what that feels like and take all those aspects of the course. Add to that, tension-free, nice and relaxed, light grip, you won't go too far wrong. So hope that's helped, and hopefully you plug in again next month to look at what we got for you in store there, and hope you've enjoyed it, and hope you improve your own game spirit. Both from David and myself, we hope you'll improve on the back of that. So thanks very much for listening.